Hey ladies, let's get into it. We're going to discuss that Derrick Jaxn videos that been popping up everywhere for the past couple of months. Let's go and see what the Hey Ladies panel is thinking. Oh yeah, let's not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share. Let's see what we think. Make sure you tell us what you think down below.
With the Derrick Jaxn situation. How do you feel about that? And so many people felt like they was coming down on the wife in that situation. And I don't know. I felt some type of way because I felt bad for her in a way. But I feel like in some situations, people, like, I guess, come down on the wife when the wife is also the victim in the situation. What do y'all think?
Mainly one of the reasons why they came down on her so hard was because of the way she was dressed during the video. Of course, a lot of people did come down on her saying that she should leave and so on and so forth. However, no, really, and that's kind of normal within his fan base. I'll never forget. It was a couple of years ago. He posted a picture of his baby girl when she was first born, and he put her on social media, yada yada yada, and people like talking about his baby. So he had got to a point that he said he's not going to post anything personal about himself on social media because people will come down so hard. Needless to say, I'm not saying that his wife could have done a little bit more simply because she know his fan base. So to me, that kind of felt like knew what she was walking into. Not saying that it's not important to be comfortable in what you wear. Of course, you're always supposed to be comfortable in what you wear, especially when you're finna get TV. But she could at least took her bonnet off and fixed her hair, did something to kind of look, because how his fan base is. I'll just say that much. And there are some vultures. So I mean, with that, that's a conversation all in itself.
I don't know. This might sound bad, but I feel like sometimes as Black women, sometimes we're each other's worst critic. Like sometimes we bring each other down. And yeah, that lady, she might have had her bonnet on, but yet we don't know the entire situation. And if people's like coming out, woman after woman after woman, talking about your husband sleeping with me, my mind isn't about putting some makeup on to look good for the world. I'm just being serious. So she was doing more than enough by sitting beside him holding his hand. So I'd be like, yeah. And that was the whole thing. It's like people sitting there making her feel worse about like Mr. He's doing. Like he ain't finna tell me to put on some makeup and sit by me. I wouldn't have sat by him because I would have been pissed to that point. But just to think, I don't know, just that I'm gonna go put on a full face, do my hair to make you look good in front of the social media. Nah.
And the thing is, regardless, they would have had something negative to say.
This is true too.
It was because that was the thing too. Like some of the people were like, "Oh, look at the women he was cheating with. They have these shapes, and this woman is homely." What if he liked women that don't show all their body? It's
Apparently,
nothing
he
wrong with not
married
showing
her.
all your body.
There was something about it he liked.
But if you actually seen a picture of his wife, that's just how she looked on that particular video. She's really a pretty woman. You should have seen her on their wedding day. On his new book, he got a picture of him and her on there. And then I saw some pictures that was on social media of her, and she's a pretty girl. She's just as pretty as the women that they're saying that he's cheating on her with. So I mean, they're just doing a judgment due to being ignorant.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is how can you tell somebody your man is cheating on you with them?
I think like so many women be talking about the way she looked is because they're already insecure in themselves. Right. So they're gonna try to figure out why would he want her?
Right.
Why not? He was just having sex with you, sweetness. He still was going back to her. All his money, his kids, everything was with her.
Right.
You have all this body having sex with him all these times, but he still had no commitment to you. He blocked you at the end of the thing, you know?
Exactly.
That's
Just
really
like they said,
sad.
you
That's to me that's
you are
sad.
single until you're married. That's what it is.
Yep. That's true. But women, well, I wouldn't even say women, little girls.
Yes.
Like you said, little girls, like, they always want to mess up somebody else's home, thinking that, okay, they got it good, so let me go over here and see what I could do to get him to come with me.
Yeah.
Right.
They
And
want
it's
what they
like,
can't
wow,
have.
why did you tear each
You
other
don't know
down?
what she's dealing with in that household.
Gotta say it.
Everything that glitter is not gold.
Exactly.
And and that's why I never understood cheating within itself, because to me that's just so stupid. Because of course, if somebody out there, of course it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be nice, but are they dealing with your bull crap every day?
Exactly.
Well, it's different factors. So I don't believe in it, and I just don't understand it. But people do it for all type of reasons.
Different reasons.
I
mean,
say
my whole thing is, like you said, I feel like if I stole you from another woman, why in my mind I'm gonna think that you're gonna stick it with me and go and not go to another woman? They say you lose them the way you get them. So if you got him for somebody else, you're gonna lose him to somebody else. Because this might sound real bad. My mama always told us, your JJ ain't no different than nobody else's. What you could do, another woman can do the same thing. She might not be good. She can learn it. It's something you could cook, you can clean, you could do whatever. That's not gonna necessarily make somebody stay with you. You know what I mean? And so there's still somebody else, man, he gonna leave you too.
Mm-hmm. Point blank, period. Because you already, already have an image of who you are in his eyes already.
That's so true. And I think so far with like cheating, I think when someone cheats, they're hurt. So in the midst of them, I think that's the real reason behind someone cheating. That person is technically hurt, and hurt people. They're not thinking about they're hurt and they're being selfish. They're not thinking about the other person that they're supposed to be making that commitment with. They're thinking about them and how they feel at that particular moment, and how to leave whatever feeling that they have. If it's a past pain from childhood, from past relationships, from whatever. They're gonna
And a lot of people don't heal from relationships from the past, and they just bring it into. It's like you gotta heal before you jump into something else.
This is
exactly true. That's so true.
Stuff over and over again.
That's
right. I just don't like it. It just cuts. It just cuts it, because it's really sad, because all of that could be avoided. It goes back to communication. If somebody's not supplying your wants or needs, let's have that conversation.
Yep.
Say something. Don't just run out there and try to find it.
And that's the whole thing. Sometimes people, when you're insecure, it's nothing really nobody can do to fulfill what you need.
Right.
Because you're not holding yourself. So that woman can give you everything. That man can give you everything. But when you're insecure in yourself, it's absolutely nothing at all that somebody can do or say to you.
That's
like you're gonna always need that attention from somebody else to make you feel good.
And I think some of that stuff was kind of going on with Derrick too. I think he was kind of insecure in some things within himself. Even though he had his own platform, he was doing this and that and doing great things. I think he still had a lot of insecurities, and him getting that fame off of, all the success he was getting was kind of going to his head, and he was feeding his insecurity with, he was being a predator to the people that his constituents that he was actually providing these services for.
I don't know. I don't know if it was just the fame. I think that's what his goal was. Because I feel like, not trying to be funny, and this is a question to ask you. If this is your husband or your boyfriend, I know his platform with social media and all that. My husband, my boyfriend, I don't want him posting pictures of himself naked on social media. That's me. I don't want you posting pictures with your shirt off and sweating and drip.
Why?
Like, for what reason are you
Why?
posting it?
Taking the
It's like
picture.
you're doing that for thirst traps, in my opinion.
You know,
Yeah, that's why it's a big deal, like, to become whole within yourself. That way, when you do start dating or you are with someone, it's not like they're filling holes that you have.
Yeah.
You know, you're already whole, so you coming in as this whole person. Now, let's just be real. Like, most of us are not whole, and we are in relationships. You know, and sometimes it is a learning process in trying to become whole, maybe in a relationship, or maybe you have to go separate ways and do what you need to do. But at the end of the day, people gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah.
You know. But I really honestly feel like communication, when it comes to things like that, is huge. And that's why a lot of relationships fail, marriages fail, because they don't want to talk about it. You know, they're not their pride, you know, or the glam. I just don't understand it, but that's just me. You know, the world is the world. So yep, all day long. But what I don't understand, if you're a hurt person, it's okay, because everybody's hurt from time to time.
Yeah.
Why not go get the help you need? Like, why bring somebody else down because you feeling some type of way?
Because nobody wants to admit that something's wrong with them. Like, nobody want to admit that they're hurt. And, like, because think about it, when you break up with somebody or somebody hurts your feeling, I'm good. I ain't thinking about him. I'm good.
Yep.
You doing crazy butt stuff. Like, I have friends slash tires. I ain't mad with him. Why are you slashing his tires? Like, he bust the windows out the car. I ain't mad with him. I'm done with him. Why you doing crazy stuff? Like, why you talking about him? Why you on his social media keep strolling up and down? Like, but you ain't hurt. Like, people don't want to admit, like, they actually, like, mental health is like people don't realize how important, like, just like you have heart problems and diabetes.
Because I think a lot of women we have is embedded that you have to be strong, and you can't be weak about it. And the simple thing is, that's not being weak. Knowing how you feel and being able to express it, that's the strongest thing you can do.
Exactly.
But they don't think that is.
Yeah.
They think you got to be a ride or die chick. But listen, if you ain't gonna do it for yourself, don't do it for nobody else.
Exactly. I think it's like, to be a ride or die, in my opinion, is if my man is doing right. Like, if you doing right, I'ma support you. If you going left with it, I ain't gonna be supporting your left. I'm gonna still go right. You know what I mean? I think it's a difference when it comes to ride or die. You're not gonna be cheating on me and beating on me and doing all this crazy stuff.
Nope.
You know, but if you're doing right and you're showing me that I'm able to follow you, then yeah, I'm gonna be your ride and your die. But when it comes down to you're doing stuff that's not right, if you think that's strength, then you don't have to be with me. You're not gonna be with me because I'm not gonna deal with it. You know.
To me, I just honestly feel like that's weakness.
It is.
That's not strength. That's weakness. Thank you again for watching today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't had an opportunity, please check out our Relationship Sacrifices series. You will truly be entertained. And don't forget to click subscribe, tap on the notification bell so you will know when we post. Make sure you click the like button and comment to join the conversation. Until next time, ladies and gents, bye.